so ready for Fest. I'm so ready for this weekend and so excited to be with every single one of you. My favorite part about these trips and about coming here is the very beginning. It's when I get to see all my people. It's when I get to see people that I haven't seen in the last 3 to 6 months. I love the excitement. I love the recognition. I love the hugs. I love the love that just flows freely. It truly fills my love tank. It's what overflows my cup and fills my cup for until the next time that I get to see everybody. I need this. It's so exciting to finally meet people that I've talked to and or seen on a training or seen on a Facebook Live. But today, just today, I've already seen so many people that I don't know. New people with wide eyes, taking everything in, and those introverts that are scared to death when I run up and hug them because they did not know coming to one of this event and having hugging and loving was a requirement. They didn't realize that. I've heard so many times, and if any of you have ever been to a network marketing convention outside of Xyngfest, raise your hand. So I've talked to a lot of you. And what we have here is so rare. People that have gone to these other conventions have told me that people don't talk to other people outside their team. Cross line or sister lines would never train for each other or share what was working for them. Their conventions are very cliquish. So how many of y'all are thankful that Xyngfest is not like that? I am too. But as we move into the future, we are going to exponentially grow. We're going to diversify. So how are we as leaders going to hold on to this amazing culture that we've worked so hard to build? I reached out to people from manager rank all the way up to platinum director rank outside of my team, because I know what my team thinks, to find out what the most important thing to them about our Xyngfest culture is. And here's what they said. They said, growing relationships, the camaraderie that we have, everyone is a friend, there's a willingness to help each other, we care for each other, wasn't treated different when they were new, can reach out to anyone not on my team and ask for help. Corporate treats us like family. People want what's best for you. Everyone truly wants to be successful. Everyone truly wants to be everyone else to be successful. I wish this culture is what we had in our churches. Everyone has your back. Leaders with no benefit will reach down and help pull you up, and I don't have to fear reaching out to them. And I think Debbie Hanks sent me one, and it summarizes it all. The Xyngfest culture is unlike any other community, workplace, or even family setting that I've ever experienced. We are all about encouragement and support, joy and love, inclusion and opportunity, and we truly do want everyone to win. And then she said this, I crave our culture. Do y'all know how rare that is? We cannot lose sight of what it is that makes us different and what makes us special. And as we start growing, there might be people that come in that don't think like you, that don't look like you, that don't believe like you, but one thing we all have in common is we all have feelings, we all have needs, and we are all Xyngfest. Without change, there is no growth. Now, don't get me wrong, I love our little bubble. I started 7.5 years ago when it was even smaller than this, but I love our bubble, but we have got to embrace growth. And with the people in this room, the leaders in this room, we can go forward and we can make a difference as we experience the explosive growth that's about to happen with us. Each and every single one of you can make the difference. Me and Christy Van Dam and Stacy started a Founders Club accountability group, and one of the requirements was they had to make a video of why they wanted to earn it and what it would mean to them. And almost every single one of them said they wanted to be able to sit on a beach and learn from the best of the best, which is the people in this room. That was what mattered the most to them, is to be able to talk to us, to be able to be validated by us. Does that blow your mind? I mean, it should. So on September 1st, my first granddaughter was born. Y'all, I have prayed for a granddaughter ever since Taylor was little. I love my grandboys, and I've got 2 of them, and I love them. But I wanted to buy bows, and I wanted to buy dresses, and I prayed for a little girl. And he gave me one on September 1st. On September 19th, 2 weeks later, that perfect little 6-pound, 3-ounce baby girl was diagnosed with RSV and was admitted to Children's Hospital in Atlanta. That was at around 6 o'clock in the evening on the 19th. About 4 o'clock in the morning on the 20th, she coded. And the next 72 hours were really critical. My daughter was on the verge of an absolute breakdown. My son-in-law was holding her at one point when she stopped breathing and turned blue. I had the 2 toddlers 24/7, and they didn't understand why they couldn't see their mom and dad, and there was absolutely nothing I could do to fix it. I was completely helpless. But I called out to my prayer warriors. And let me show you what our singular culture is truly about. We're a family who is there for each other in the good times and the bad times. We're there to hold those up that are falling apart. We stand in the gap during the hard times. I will never forget what you guys did and how hard you guys prayed and the love you showed me during the most excruciating week of my life. My team showed up. I can't even tell you the phone calls from my own team and how they stepped up as leaders. The Lord answered every prayer that was prayed by you guys. Kinsey is home. She is well. She is healed. She will have no side effects from anything that happened. But I want you to look at how many people in this room and in this community reached out to me and said, if there's anything you need, let me know. I'm praying for her. I've got my church praying for her. My family's praying for her. That's what this singular culture is about, to lift us each other up during the worst times and in the good times. Our excitement brings people to us, but it's these things that keeps people with us. They become a part of something bigger than themselves. We become their safe place to fall. We become a place where they feel loved, accepted, validated, edified, appreciated, and important. So moving forward with new people coming in, and when we take Singular to new heights, how do we keep this culture alive forever? It's very, very simple. We live out the mission that Mark Walker put into place. We be nice. We smile at people. We compliment. We speak positivity. I'm sorry, I don't know how to back up. We're inclusive. Get rid of your cliques. Make sure you have a place for everyone. Build relationships with people. Be kind. Help someone every single time you can, no matter who they are. And even if you don't benefit from that financially, that's when the biggest blessing comes to you. Love, and love hard, and love genuinely. Even when people are undeserving, you could be the one bright light in their life because you choose to love them even when it's hard to love them. Forgive. Forgiveness is for you. It's not for the person that wronged you, and it helps you become a better person. If you harbor unforgiveness, it makes you so bitter. So let it go. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff. Stand strong. Don't you dare let someone take your values from you. Stay strong in your beliefs. We have to lift people up to embrace our culture and not lower our standards ever. Shine. Duplicate our culture to every single person that comes on your team. Set the expectations and you be the example and speak life over them. And we're going to change the world because we are an example of all that's good. We are a light on a hill that truly shows others how to live. So make sure it stays that way. And thank you, Mark, for writing that mission and being our example and for reaching out to me during that week personally. I want to thank you. So this is my challenge to you. Get out of your bubble this weekend. As a leader with this company, you've got a bigger responsibility than those just on your team. If you want to magnify the culture and be a part of the culture that we've created here at Xyngfest, you've got to do that. Every single one of us was once someone who wanted to be in this room. So take a big step, and I want you to meet 10 people you don't know. Look for the ones that are big-eyed, the ones standing alone, off to the side, the ones in a group of 2 or 3 that you don't know. Don't wait for them to come to you. You go to them. You go introduce yourself to them. Ask about them. Ask about their story. Celebrate what they tell you. Celebrate them being here. Edify them to their face. Ask if you can take a selfie with them. And then when you do, go put it on your Facebook and tag them. Can you even imagine how that would make somebody feel? I know when I started at my first event, or even second or third, that would have made me feel like an absolute rock star. What about you? Introduce the people on your team not in this room to every single person you possibly can. Make them feel like the most important person in the world this weekend. You have the power to positively impact so many people's lives. We as a group have the power to literally change the world one life at a time. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and financially. I love every single one of you so much, and I'm so proud to be a part of this group. Each one in here can say, I am Xyngfest. Be proud of that. But together it's even bigger. We are Xyngfest. And I think we need to let everybody know that. So let's all stand up. Either hold the arm or grab the hand of the person next to you, and I want you to raise your joined hands high in the air. And on the count of 3, I want to tell this entire hotel that we are Xyngfest. 1, 2, 3.